There we go, relying on auto ISO and an ND filter turned all the way down to dark, because believe it or not, it's Cornwall and today it's damn sunny. The quick test, because here I am using a Gorilla Pod rather than holding by the lens. Let's do a quick rough and ready. Here is Gorilla Pod and there is by the lens. Which one is better? Gorilla Pod is a little bit less incognito and I'll have to work on the hand transitions a little bit, but we might be able to do something with that. This bit here would look pretty awesome for a fake desert shoot. Just have a look at this. That would work so well. I need to find me some volunteers for that sort of thing. Yeah, especially up on that crest there. That would look really quite cool. Like our shadow down there is pretty cool. It's also pretty damn windy. I'm well aware of that. Yeah, Gorilla Pod's doing us good here. If it's stable at all. So there's one reason and one reason only really for this vlog, apart from it being a chance of an awesome sunset just completely out the blue here, and it's story time. Little side note, a note to self, the Gorilla Pod being on the bottom does have a really good stabilizing effect. That extra weight at the bottom, when I'm not in vlog selfie mode, does make things a lot easier. Trying to find somewhere without some wind is proving difficult. And apologies to Peter McKinnon and the rest of the 24p club. We're doing this in 60 frames just so I can use a bit of a higher shutter, because unfortunately this ND filter just ain't doing it. Get out of the way, bugs. So, story time. This is what this was all about. This was, well, on the tilt. So, story time. The whole reason for this vlog, and that is, I'm the world's worst photographer. Or at least that's what I would have told you on Friday night when I was going around shooting a garden in a hotel. That doesn't sound so bad. Why is that such a difficulty? Well, this was the garden. Not just your lawn and some trees there. It was incredible looking. Like genuinely out of this world. And this is a story about how I left somewhere feeling like I had absolutely nothing, but have ended up with a series of alright images. Maybe even good ones. So what was happening was simple. I was panicking. I'd got there, seen this view and thought, oh my goodness, what are we going to do here? So, resorted to the one thing, and the one thing that everyone does when they're out of their depth or feeling like it in photography: spray and pray. I was taking photos every 2 steps. I got down the valley, down to the beach, about halfway, and I had a memory card with probably 700 photos in it. And none of them were unique in the slightest. They were all just 3 shots, take a couple of steps, 3 shots, take a couple of steps, 3 shots. I did do one thing right. I got rid of the variable ND, so there was no weirdness going on in the greens and the blues, because I've had that ruin a set before for me, and that was not going to happen again here. By the time I got to the beach, I knew I had to do something, because the further I went, the more demoralized and the less not confidence. I didn't have confidence going into this as soon as I saw the view. The less faith I had that I'd actually be able to rescue something from this trip. There was a nice bench. I thought, let's take 5 minutes. 5 minutes and see if I can come up with a plan. Even if that plan just gives me some average images that maybe I can work some editing magic on when I get home. And that's what I settled on. That's what I would have been happy with. But thankfully it's turned out to be something a little bit more than that. So the plan was simple. I was going to do some phronosphoto.com tips. I was going to get the wides, I was going to get the tights, and then I was going to get the little in-between bits that I may have missed. So I was going to go for the pathways, the wide open vistas, I was going to go for the macros and the tight angle stuff on my second pass round this garden, and then I was going to take a third trip round right at the end as the light would be fading, and maybe we'd get some of the sun popping through from what was mostly a grey day up until then. Additionally on the plan, I told myself no more spray and pray. Frame it up, get the shot, get another one just to make sure the focus was on point, and then move on. I was going to force myself to get out of the safety net of just flooding an SD card full of images, getting home and realising they were all trash. How is it possible to have a really cool garden, something that looked just incredible, but be absolutely worried about the images you're going to get from it? I don't know. I really do not know. I don't know whether that comes down to lack of confidence, lack of talent maybe, or maybe it's just a healthy dose of photographer's anxiety. So, kicked the plan into gear, went round again, and then the final time in the fading light, we didn't get the breakthrough in the clouds, but we ended up with a lot of images, and I'd executed on the plan. I devised it, stuck to it, executed, and we were leaving with an SD card with some shots on it. I was leaving there feeling like I didn't have anything great. I knew in my mind that I didn't have any bangers on that SD card, but maybe, just maybe, I had enough in there, maybe 20, 30 images that I can, email across sometime after they're edited and go, yeah, that's a good representation of what I could do on that day. As I know has probably happened to a lot of you, I got home and, I think we should be walking for this. Yeah. So I got home and I plugged in the camera to import and I went for a nice evening walk in the dark, trying to console myself and trying to pick myself up after feeling like I'd absolutely failed. But when I got back in, saw those images and started flicking through and culling, I could tell that things weren't as bad as I first thought. And maybe some of these were actually really quite good. So that's what this video is. This video is here, maybe as a reminder to myself, and maybe as a reminder to you, that even when you're completely overwhelmed, even when you think what you've done is trash, don't write it off until you get home. Don't write it off until you're culling through those images, and I'm sure you're going to discover some bangers. Number one tip from me, and one thing that I'm sure I will revisit in the future, is when you're not feeling it, sit down, take 5 minutes, make a bit of a plan, and execute on that plan. Even if you leave the location, even if you leave the project that you're doing, feeling like you've got absolutely nothing at all, and you're feeling just on the floor like I was. If you've executed on that plan, I'm 100% confident that there's going to be at least some images in there that are going to turn out just fine. But for now, my name's Andrew. Subscribe for more nearly disaster stories, and a like would go a very long way. Now, into the second portion of this vlog. I think it's a vlog. Yes, it's a vlog. Let's get some of these sunset views here at Hollywood Bay. a quick set. It's a quick check on sunset time right here. And sunset, 9:21. Current time, 8:20. 1 hour till sunset. It's already looking pretty cool. Did we get him? Did we get him? Did we get him? I hope we got that shot. That was the perfect bail there. If we had caught that, the guy absolutely sent it. For those of you wondering why a variable ND filter does affect the blues in your skies and sometimes gives you that heavy vignette, it's because it's two polarizing filters stacked on top of each other. Alright, that's it. Sun's now disappearing behind a cloud. I'm trying to climb up this thing. Ambitious, I know. Not an awful lot of video from this sunset. A couple of photos. But this was one that I just lived, you know. Didn't live it through a lens, just lived it. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah. Go. 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 Shit. We're going that down. This seemed like a great idea to start with. So that's it. Sunset done. Story time done. I'd say that's another vlog in the books. If you're keen for any more, and if you're keen for more videos like this, and maybe a cheeky 50mm versus 100mm macro lens comparison video thing, subscription, maybe you like. But for now, my name's Andrew. I'm heading straight to the car and for some food, cause I'm hungry. Thanks for watching. That's quite steep. Let's not bang about the bush. That's quite steep. Aye. How embarrassing. Broke my own golden rule of don't leave the beach until the sun has set properly. That's why. I didn't think it was going to emerge from the bottom of those clouds. Guess who was wrong? Yep, this guy. All shot in 60p. Oh dear.